We are joined by Chief Tom Jenkins, who is the incoming second Vice President. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Now, you were just elected a couple months ago. What feedback have you received from back home and from other IAFC leaders?
Back home, it's a lot of support. I think one of the hallmarks of a good candidate for IAFC office is you have to have a department back home that is stable. And that is productive, and really it's the most important thing on your resume, that if you want good evidence of a good IAFC candidate, you find somebody who's done good work back at home. And so in a lot of ways, I think it's both validating to the men and women back with my fire department, and it's also a little invigorating for them, that it's neat to have representation with such a well-established and well-respected organization like the IAFC. And certainly within the membership, one of the challenges during the campaign is to get to know a lot of people that maybe you don't know. And so it's just been an outpouring of support. Even my opponent during the race, Chief Niles Ford, just a true gentleman. And so it's been a wonderful experience so far.
Now, clearly a huge time commitment. What prompted you to take such a big position with the IAFC?
Well, after having been an IAFC member for several years and serving in various capacities in committees and working groups, I felt like the IAFC had done a lot for me personally as a fire chief, whether that's providing me with networking opportunities, but probably most tangibly providing resources to help me succeed as a fire chief. And at some point in time, I think in your tenure as the chief, and I'm in my 7th year, one of the epiphanies I suppose I had was that I wanted to give back. I wanted to make sure I was contributing to an organization that really allowed me to survive and be productive and do well. And so although it is a time commitment and it won't always be easy, I think it's also very important that the strength of this organization is within its memberships. And so they gave a lot to me, and I want to give a lot back to the IAFC.
And what are your top priorities for the year?
Well, one of the most important things that I've discovered is when you're a candidate, you think you understand a lot about the complexity of such a large organization, both in scope and complexity, but you really don't. And so my top priority right now is to make sure I understand the lay of the land, that I listen to the members that elected me, and that I can learn from a lot of the experience and a lot of the educated people already serving on the board. At the same time, it's also important for me to stay relevant, that I have to make sure that the credentials that got me elected, involvement with some of the science-based committees, that I have to stay involved in those. Those issues do not go away. As a matter of fact, they only grow seemingly more and more complex every day. And so it's just kind of a delicate balance to make sure you stay plugged into the business, and at the same time you're learning the nuances of such a wonderful organization.
And what are you most looking forward to from FRI 2015?
Well, I think the thing right now I'm most looking forward to is not having to campaign, but I suppose in my heart, what I'm really looking forward to is kind of this transition into the office. Right now I'm in an environment where I'm not officially sworn in yet, and so that provides some challenges and some opportunities to learn. But I think when I officially get in the seat, that'll be very satisfying, and so I'm looking forward to that first meeting Saturday.
Well, congratulations,
Thank you very
Chief
much.
Tom Jenkins. Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.